Hey guys, welcome to another Six Sages Gaming video. Tonight I'm joined by Matt, and we're going to be playing a couple Opus 3 decks finally, so happy to finally be back to it. And I am going to be playing the Archfiend deck that made top 8 of Cool Stuff Inc.'s event, so again, thanks to them for hosting that event. And Matt, what are you playing?
We're going to be playing a little Fire Ice Rushdown that we saw top out of Japan, with some changes to it. Nothing too major.
Well, I'm going to play it. I'm just showing the 5-color hand here, but it didn't get better. So the only problem that I have with the deck that, a lot of people are probably looking to these videos to be, what do I play at Nats? What's going to be consistent enough to get through for 14 rounds of best of one? And I cannot honestly recommend this deck as we played it off camera, but I think that it's one of those decks that it's certainly cute enough where if you're playing in locals or if you have some other events going on, it certainly might be worth it. And this just makes me... Oh, we're going to attack, so that's obviously what we want to do first.
Deck is gone.
So the cool thing is we have 3 Archfiends in the graveyard already, but we don't have much else going for us, so pass back to you. I mean, if we win on our opponent drawing nothing, I guess that's an option too.
It works, doesn't it? 1, 2, 3. Play a Sarah, discard 1, please.
We have to keep the Barbarisha in hand, I guess. Potentially Barbarisha.
Go ahead. So I think at this point I'm just committed to the aggressive play, and I don't necessarily want to. All right, we'll attack first and see what happens. Pitch a Sarah.
I really don't want to Odin that though. All right, we're just gonna say pass. And again, I will say the biggest downside about this deck, as you'd imagine, because we are playing 5 colors, it is a consistency at the end of the day, but I didn't win a game off camera, right? I don't think I won a game off camera. It feels bad.
Pitch Cloud, effort that away.
Yep.
Move to combat.
Rubicante is going to get there, you better believe it.
Attack for 6. Ooh, okay.
It's alright, all I need to do is top deck Golbez and get to play for 2. That'd be fine. That'd be alright. And this deck is really in a weird space. It's stuck between a...
Freeze it?
Yep.
Pass to you.
It's stuck between a wanna play a normal Golbez game where you just kind of go all in, and the other part is like you want to wait till you have 2 backups so you can get some value out of it. And that is not what I want to see. Not that having a 2-drop backup does a lot for me here, but we're are we just really on the pray to God yeah, you know what? Alright. Not saying this is right, but alright, I was gonna just play it next turn for 3. Never mind, go ahead. I was too focused on discarding this for Golbez, but it's the same if we just top deck Golbez, discard this, and play it for the same amount, so. No matter what, we're taking 2 damage here.
Combat.
Yep.
Genesis. Trigger to discard 1. Sarah.
Yep.
Yes.
No!
Get rid of it.
Alright, so we're on the Dancer and Pray for Barbarisha. That's not
Probably
great.
a bad play, go.
Okay.
If he draws a Golbez here, we might be in trouble.
2, 4, 6. I think we have to just take this actually. So yeah, we'll attack.
It was Rose, wasn't it? No, sorry.
And then we will Shantoto.
That seems good.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, Exodia Golbez. Go.
1,
So you're saying there's a chance. And God, I haven't even played with this card, so I have to remember, dull 3,000 damage to all forwards, or get an Archfiend back. Which, at this point, I'm probably just getting Scarmillion back. Probably. So there's
Toto was bad.
2. So there's 4 Barbarisha, 4 Scarmillion, 4. Okay, so there's actually there's 4 of everything left, ironically enough. I have no hand though. Just hands.
I can't play my hand. This is a dead card right now. Pitch Father to play Sun Go.
Yeah, so at this point we're just all about the getting the card advantage back. So we'll attack. I will get back. That's annoying. Let's say I got back Scar. Now do I play it for the? So it puts us off for 2 turns, but we could potentially set up a Dancer Barbarisha play. Actually, it only costs 3. What am I doing? Yeah, we're gonna go for that. Go. We're gonna take that line and see where it goes for us.
This doesn't feel good. 1, 2.
It's gonna be hilarious when I finally win a game off camera when I went 0 and 3 off camera.
3, 4.
I just okay, there we go.
Go.
So one of the really good cards against this deck, and a card that's gonna be seeing a lot more play coming up, is Vayne. And I'll play this just for a 3-drop 7K. Go. So 1 double wind, Barbary. So I need 2 wind card? Yeah, I need 2. Man, it takes a lot to board wipe in this deck. What do you got?
You have 2 in hand? Draw. Move to combat?
Yep. Yep.
Pass turn.
Oops, sorry. That doesn't feel great. I like chump blocking though. That's a thing. Go. Suddenly, this exciting game comes to a grinding halt. I certainly felt great with the Shantoto play, and man, when Shantoto to free Golbez isn't good enough, it feels bad. So you would have to have, yep.
There's plays to be made here.
What do you got for me?
We'll just spread. We'll pass turn. I'm greedy, but not that greedy.
Passing turn, he says. What's the exact wording on this card again? Okay, so that doesn't work. Womp womp. It's not be bad. Go. Wonderful game of draw go we have going on. But it's alright because I'm. Oh no, because 1, 2.
What's this keg say? When he blocks it?
It's a chump. It's not doing shit. It's just a chump blocker.
How many are in your hand?
4. So 7.
You mean 8?
It's 3 per?
4.
4.
And then 1.
Oh, 4 and then 1. Yeah, yeah. So 8,000. So whatever you want.
Barb, yeah, get rid of it.
there, bud.
Being very sad with what's in my hand.
I'll go for it. Attack once.
Sure.
Attack twice.
Block.
Yep, pass turn. Don't you use its ability?
Well, it only deals 6.
Oh,
It's at 7.
yeah.
Oh, it costs 3.
That's still alive.
It is definitely so alive.
What is? It's only when it's dull, isn't it?
No, he dulls when he blocks.
Aha! You are right. Although that just makes my hand worse because I really wanted to play.
Although I knew what that card did. Should have.
Well,
Yeah.
I want.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just gave.
There's gotta be a better way to pay for this. So, both these are terrible. Yes.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's also pretty good.
Go.
Alright.
Huh. Yay, free blocker, but I'm still quite behind. Wind. Alright, so I need a 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 2 Barbaricias in the deck left, so if I draw them, I win. Ugh.
Pitch Genesis, played a Jill. Dull 2, you freeze them. Well, Dull K.
No, it only freezes, right? On play?
Oh yeah, you're right, freeze them. So then I
do you
want
freeze
to do...
Cognazzo then? Because like knowing I'm gonna block with it, so it doesn't.
Probably, yeah. We'll freeze K.
Do you have a way to? Oh, you have
Kag
selfie.
and Rube.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
And then...
How good would it be if you had Shiva right here? You don't have Shiva to live the Jill and Shiva dream?
Don't, but I can do 1, 2,
Well, you have a
3.
crap ton to. I just have 1 card.
Don't ever want to activate that. Zach.
Anthem, yeah. So
2 to
2K.
everything.
So 9
Yep.
and 10.
Swing 10. Yep.
Yep, and that's gonna be locked down.
Swing 9.
Oh no, it's is block, not money blocks. So 4 ABS. Block and trade.
Pitch a Blast to play a Blast.
Ah! Yep.
Pass turn.
Alright, not there. Pretty sure that leaves us Dead City.
There will most certainly be a Red Mage activation coming next turn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't actually. Yeah, there's no EX Burst in this deck, so just to show it for the camera, I have Blias, which would give me a nice potential blocker, and then Maria, but because you have Red Mage, it doesn't matter, and there's nothing. No EX Burst in the deck, that would be relevant. Alright, and we're going to be back for game 2, and I'm going to be on the play, and that is...
Oh yeah, this is also going away.
That is an auto ship if I've ever seen
3,
one.
4, 5.
And that...
This is bad too. What did you do to my deck?
Wow. Alright, yeah, I mean, I can't, obviously...
I don't feel confident about this one. That's pretty cool.
Where's the lightning card to make it all work? So the one thing we changed about the list was to make it, crap, hold on, I have to think about what the backups are. Kamari, Summoner, because discarding here actually matters. Minwu is a 1 of, Kamari is good, Maria is a 4-drop? Alright, I think it's that. Go ahead. Yeah, probably not the best deck to play late at night. At the same time, it is fairly autopilot on. Hey, did I get there? What do I discard and go from there? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. Emperor gonna give it to you?
Alright.
Actually, I just realized Cognazzo is the only one that doesn't have an S effect.
Go ahead, my friend.
Which means this probably gets better when you have that going for it. Attack.
Damage.
Right, math? So it's a 4, yep. Go.
Not looking too hot.
Like, so to be fair, I've only played this deck to start 5th game with it, but I feel like it's just a worse mannequin deck. Like, I realize that Golbez...
It's a more mid-rangey control version than Mannequin. I mean, Mannequin, you want to start off crazy, and
Sure.
this, not so much.
But I feel like mannequin deck is also more consistent, because you get the same kind of value, but you don't have to play 6 of every Archfiend.
Freeze that.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. You're not leaving me with many options here. I need bodies. Go, my friend.
Alright, and this is where we very quickly lose the game. Unless we somehow top deck another Golbez.
How many are in your hand?
2. Forgot that happens.
Attack.
So it's when it's steal damage. Like, I see the card first, right? Yes. So it'd be damage trigger.
Trigger. Wait, can I?
Yeah, it's an auto. It's not a... So I'd have to bank on drawing 2 extra cards? Or no, this is going to untap, right? Yeah, so I can... Yep. I think it's that, yep. Are you going to attack with this?
Yeah, what are you doing right now?
Discarding this from Genesis.
Oh, okay. Attack. Thought you were casting. Okay.
Oh.
There's a play to be made here, but we'll save it for later. Go.
Go.
Really?
Well, I can't afford to discard, so...
How many are in here?
And you'll see why. 3 cards. If you make me discard, I swear to God. Go ahead, play the Sarah. Play the Sarah.
Deal 2?
Yep. Come on, Ifrit. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Move to combat. Genesis. Pitch. Best turn. For my aggro players at home, this is the deck for you. I've never felt more at home.
Yeah, Fire Ice certainly got a...
This deck is expensive, but I love it.
Oh my God. And then you have the Duel for Genesis next turn. Yeah, I literally just lose because I can't play the Shantoto. And the deck has no EX bursts. Alright, so we're just going to scoop this up and go to a game 3. Woo! Just to save time. And we're back for a game 3, and Matt is going to just continue to savage me, it would seem.
But we're going to also continue the mulligans one.
We have mulligan every game, haven't we?
I think so. It didn't get much better. I want to play, draw.
Yeah, again, so we really didn't think about like kind of the matchups in itself, and when we sat down to record these, we just kind of want to pick 2 decks that we both liked. Obviously, Matt kind of picked the more aggressive decks that he's accustomed to, and I want to, preview something on the channel that we don't normally do because we want to visit Golbez every round, and this is just kind of the. Do I really do this? We want to visit Golbez at the start of every meta just because of how good it can be, and honestly, Opus 3 gave life to this deck only because it printed another version of the Archfiends. So it's probably worth looking into at least for that amount of it. So we're going to get aggressive with this Golbez, and I'm sure it's going to bite me in the rear because Matt has just been playing the more consistent deck, and this Golbez deck hates consistency, apparently.
We are finding a Sarah and passing to you.
Good grief. Actually, I probably have to think of what I'm getting back here. It's one on declaration of attack, right? When you attack. So before you reveal. Oh, that's actually really annoying timing. The scar, and hope we draw another one. No, I want to back up to actually get into play. So we're gonna get this back and then hit you for that.
My selfie.
Then we're going to discard and hopefully get some backups going. Pass. Because overpaying feels great. And again, our normal disclaimer, we are definitely not saying play Archfiends for Nationals because if you can top 8 14 rounds of best of 1 with an Archfiend deck, you are literally God, and I will buy you a steak dinner. But I just personally cannot recommend it even in the very short time of playtesting this deck. And to be fair, it was this deck from Cool Stuff Inc. versus the Netherlands region deck, which was Dawn Warriors plus Archfiend, and that just felt terrible. So 6,000, and then you're going to do something to it.
Yep, just figuring out how I do that something. Defer it away because VVS is pretty useless against that deck.
Don't you dare.
Go.
Just for the camera to see that. Another reason why.
It was all blur.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, as long as we saw that it was 4 different colors.
No, it was just straight shine. A little bit better.
Like, do I just Oh, I can't even overpay for it, actually. So I can't pay for that. Oh, I can pay 5 for a Barbarisha. That seems terrible. Yep, we're just going to say pass. Yeah, and especially with this deck, if you're literally just spending a turn saying pass, you're probably losing, which is not where you want to be.
This hand is weird. Yeah, attack with BB. What did I just draw off the top of my head?
I would love to have unlocked my colors there.
2, 3. Sarah, pitch one, please.
Yep, good.
Yep.
I guess I should have kept the Barbarisha in the off chance that I draw another one, to be fair. Go.
1, 2. This is weird. Yeah, let's get this out of the way. Move to combat.
I say tell that to my 4-color hand.
Sarah. Just straight up don't have plays here.
You're infinitely far ahead at this point.
Play 2, we'll play a Shalua just for backup. Go!
I can't afford to play it not for the backup. This is real life. Go.
Weird stuff happening.
You know, for 6 copies of Scarmillion in the deck, you think that I would finally...
1, 2...
Don't do me like that.
Sorry, friend. Dull and freeze it. Move to combat.
Yep.
Sarah. Vivi.
Like, you don't play into Shantoto any further. Like, you just literally keep this board state.
Oh, you think so? I'm a red player.
You literally don't play into this Shantoto any harder.
Goodbye, friends.
Didn't want to tell you how it is, but that's how it is. Go. What? Pretty sure I'm still just super dead here because I need to top deck the 3rd Golbez that's in the deck.
Sarah, discard one, please.
I have to keep a blocker, so I have to keep this really unfortunate forward. I should just let you dump your hand into that Shantoto so I could actually win one. This game.
We're just playing forwards for the heck of it now.
Oh, I can Odin to survive a turn. Go. So I have to like draw the last Golbez off the top and hit an Odin. Yep. And then Odin the last one.
Goodbye, friend. We'll play Dodge.
I'm literally gonna die to a 6K. This is
go. It's not bad.
go. Like, thankfully you don't have Red Mage. Just play Genesis and I cry anyways.
We did it!
Alright, so guys, thank you very much for watching. That was me just getting brutally savaged by a real deck. So again, I'm not going to try to take away from the Archfiend deck. Obviously, 2 different decks made top 8 recently. Certainly there's something to it, but...
This deck is a very hard counter for it.
Sure, like, I think Vayne is going to be seeing a lot more play. Because, like, let's face it, Delita is probably one of the most played legendaries right now in terms of, like, what people are brewing with and what people are getting excited to play. And you just can't afford to play this kind of deck into that meta. So I think this is fine if your meta call is off of ice and you can live the dream and spend a couple extra turns, but...
You can't handle my aggression, my discard, and my Vayne. It's real difficult.
Well, the discard isn't too bad if I'm discarding an Archfiend, but if I'm discarding something to try to play a Shantoto, then it is pretty backbreaking.
Well, I'm more so thinking you're discarding Archfiend, so you can't, use any of their abilities. But
yeah, I mean that's something like using all of, well, I guess the other Barbarisha in this case, like using all the Archfiends for this is can certainly be very, very good. But again, kind of as we're going forward towards Nationals, I know a lot of people are going to be asking us like, what do you play? What would you recommend? And all that. Jazz. So again, I want to give all the credit to the people who topped in both the Netherlands and the Florida event that Cool Stuff Inc. hosted. But if you were to ask us, kind of, would you play this tomorrow at a 14 rounds national? I honestly just have to say no. When you're playing a 5-color deck, you're just opening yourself up into way too much random chance to do well in that event. Now, if you run hotter than the sun all day, that is certainly a possibility as well, and I've seen stranger things happen in Magic, to say the least.
There was one game earlier where I was just completely out of luck against a full board of Archfiends. I couldn't do anything, so it can win against fast decks like this.
You're just facing a very uphill battle. Another thing to consider is, I think we'll both agree here is that Fire Ice is really well positioned right now, just in general. So you wouldn't want to play a deck that goes into the meta and say, I'm going to lose to a popular deck. On top of that, there are some mono lightning lists, and now this is certainly more niche, I guess you would say. There has been some lightning lists that have been playing Enuo, however you pronounce his name, that can just exile these from your graveyard and make it that you can never play Golbez for cheap and just be a straight counter to your deck. You know, maybe that's only a 1 of, maybe it's a 2 of, what have you, but a well-timed Enuo, or again, however you pronounce his name, will just shut out this deck entirely. So Matt, any last thoughts about the Fire Ice deck in itself? I've kind of ranted enough about the Archfiend.
If you love aggressive decks, play Fire Ice.
Do you think it's going to be something that's going to be consistent enough for Nationals? Do you think it's going to be a decent choice?
Absolutely. You will see me in California playing Fire and Ice.
I'm going to hold you to that now. You're not going to play Fire Water?
For all the angry commenters at home, remember this.
Alright, so he's not going to be playing Fire Water, so... Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to drop us a like. Comment down below kind of what your favorite deck out of these two are. And of course, if you want to see more Final Fantasy trading card game content, make sure to subscribe for future videos. So on behalf of the rest of the Six Stages Gaming team, thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next Duel Series video. Have a good one!
This video made possible by the patron support of viewers such as yourself. Thank you to our honorary sages.